Alright, we are going to be watching Nuke's Top 5, another freaky, hopefully freaky video. Top 10 scariest ghost videos of the month, guys. Top 10. So, hopefully it blows our mind. Hopefully it creeps us out. Hopefully I won't be able to sleep tonight. So, if you want to see more content like this, you guys know what to do. Go down below, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It means oh so much. 50,000 by the end of the year is our main goal. So if you want to help out with that, I can only just give you my honest opinions about things. This isn't really a channel for anything else at the moment, but at some point when we hit our main goals, hopefully we can actually start doing way more original content and crazier content. So if you like me, definitely make sure you stick around. But let's go ahead and dive into the video, and I'll give you guys my thoughts during and after the video.
Late one night in Mexico City, a concerned woman calls the local police saying that she hears strange, unexplained noises coming from her son's apartment just above her. The problem is, her son is out of town and the apartment should be empty. The police quickly arrive on the scene, but they don't find anyone inside. No robber, no trespasser. However, the officers do hear strange noises like banging and the low murmur of voices. They are concerned that someone might be hiding inside the residence. So, the officers radio headquarters and ask that a nearby public CCTV camera be focused on the windows of the upstairs apartment. What the camera captures is downright chilling.
Oh crap, dude, this is... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slander and just bash the camera quality really quick. This is 2018? There's no excuse to have this kind of crappy quality cameras. What the hell are we doing? Oh my gosh, guys. Update your shit. Oh! What the hell? That's weird.
The CCTV camera captures the ghostly figures of 3 children looking out the window as the police leave.
Yeah, one of them goes like this.
The apartment building's longtime security guard claims that every 10 years this same strange phenomenon happens, and no one knows how or why.
Okay.
He says that no children have ever lived in that apartment, so he has no idea who or what this might be. To this day, the footage remains a mystery.
It's hell of good editing, if anything. I mean, I think that's editing. If I had to be honest with you, I know people are going to lose their shit. Sorry. I do think that's editing. For what it is, it's pretty well done. I'm always hesitant when I see really crappy quality camera footage, especially in almost today's time and age. It's like there's really no other reason why the camera quality should be this crappy at this point. We should be well over just getting better cameras, right? Footage. Obviously, it's at nighttime too. This is night vision. But it really looks like camera footage you'd probably see from like the early 2000s. It's weird. It's weird looking.
Wisman's Wood.
It's weird looking. I'll give you that. It was kind of weird looking. It kind of made me weirded me out a little bit. But I don't think that's obviously paranormal. I completely am 100% confident that probably was not legit. It's fun, but nah.
It's a dark and rainy day when a teenager and his 2 younger sisters set out to explore the haunted Wisman's Wood in Devon, England. Local legend says that the haunted forest was once considered sacred ground by the ancient druids, and that any hiker should stay away from the woods at night or during bad weather.
Looks like something you'd see from
The 3
Middle-earth.
siblings have been walking for about an hour when the older brother decides to make a short video complaining about the rain. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Walking for like an hour now, it is f***ing it down. These 2 are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really I have no idea where the dog is. What?
Did you see it? A dark, eerie figure seems to be staring at them before quickly disappearing out of sight. The video was posted to YouTube by a friend of the family who believes they might have caught some sort of paranormal sighting in Wisman's Wood.
Yeah.
Doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really I have no idea where the dog is. What?
And a happy new year.
Let me talk about that one for a second. Ew. Ew, for one. I could sit here and tell you it could have been fake, right? I mean, like how the guy turned the camera, of course, over to where the person was standing, and then that's when they ducked down. I mean, it kind of felt very obvious, like, oh, of course he had to turn the camera towards that direction. Yeah, I can definitely see where people are going to say that. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt with that one. Yeah, why not?
TikTok user Sav is celebrating New Year's Eve with her mother.
Oh, great, TikTok. You already know how I feel about TikTok. Everything on TikTok is very questionable. Attention seekers, things like that. Just, I don't buy most of the stuff I see over there. So let's just see what we got. You know, give them benefit of the doubt for right now. I'll do it with every paranormal video I watch, but...
When something happens that they simply can't explain.
Alright. Ready? Wait, let's
I used to have someone I worked with who did that laugh.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, straight up. Oh. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! I can get it. Twist it. Woo! Happy New Year's! Happy New Year! That has not worked!
Wow, did it at New Year's too.
Hold on! Okay. No, it worked, but we just haven't. That has not. I've twisted it! That has not worked! That's my dad's snow globe. Like, we designated that to, like, be my dad. Oh my god.
Oh wow, that's actually kind of emotional.
What the f?
Sav's father passed away nearly a year and a half ago, and the family displays his snow globe to remember him. As Sav says that the puppy in the globe actually looks a lot like her dad.
It does.
However, the snow globe hasn't worked for a long time. But just as Sav and her mother pop confetti to celebrate the new year, the globe inexplicably starts playing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, beginning right at the part of the song that contains the line, "And a Happy New Year."
Wow.
Happy New Year's! Happy New Year!
And you know what? The reaction kind of feels genuine too. That kind of makes me want to cry. That actually is a powerful little scene right there. I kind of buy it. And it's because of the reaction is really why I buy it. Because it does feel like, the mom specifically, right? I mean, you could make the argument one of them might have set it up and maybe that's, you know, but very not easy to make that thing go off whenever you want. I mean, globes like that, so the fact that the globe just went off out of nowhere, even if it worked, the fact that it was like a wind-up one and it went off out of nowhere is a bit bizarre. I don't know if that's even possible with a globe. It could have been added on sound effects, of course, but again, the mom seeing her reaction, and then even seeing her reaction, kind of tells me it might be a legitimate situation, which, again, could it be a coincidence? Of course. I kind of believe it. I actually believe that was a paranormal encounter. I'm going to go ahead and put my face into that, because I really genuinely like that one. That one's good.
Sav believes that it was a sign from her father that he's still there and he's still watching over them. The
That's pretty
Watcher
cool.
in the woods.
I like that.
A guy named Ryan lives with his mom and little sister out in the remote woods of the Ouachita Mountains in Oklahoma. One day at around 5 p.m., Ryan is outside shoving a Christmas tree into the trunk of his car, as you do, when his security camera captures something truly unnerving.
Oh.
Someone or something seems to walk through the woods towards Ryan, then bend over and just kind of disappear into
Yeah, that's
thin
weird.
air. Ryan says that he didn't see or hear anyone at the time, and after viewing the footage, the family is concerned that a stranger might have been trespassing on their land. But obviously, they can't explain how this person could have just disappeared. So is this something paranormal caught on camera? Or is it something even scarier?
To be honest, he kind of looks like a naked guy. Like some naked guy just walking out in the middle of the woods. Could be on drugs or something. So maybe he saw him duck down, laid on the ground, start crawling away for all I know. There's a lot of places he could crawl away on. But yeah, very weird, regardless. Bizarre. And it doesn't really look like it could be. It could be editing, of course it could be. But it kind of looks legitimate. And even the family thinks it was probably someone trespassing on the property. I'd assume probably that too. I'd assume it was probably some random dude, either maybe on drugs, just walking on the property, saw the guy, decided, hey, I'm not going to risk getting in trouble, so I'm going to duck down and just crawl away or something. Because, yeah, people have done crazy shit like that on drugs before too. So, you know, I'd be able to buy that.
A stranger hiding in the remote woods near a family's home.
Weird.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Not out of the woods. Belgian urban explorer and vlogger Sias sets out on a trip to a large abandoned campsite in Belgium with 3 of his friends. The group arrives at the campsite after dark and begins exploring. Now, Sias has visited the same abandoned campgrounds 3 times, but as the group walks down a dark wooded path, he spots something that wasn't there before.
Hier is de ingang, de poort. Ja, dat staat echt duidelijk privaat op. Privaat, dit is een plaats van gebed. Gelief onze ruimte respecteren, gebed.
Ah, great.
En daar staat op, pas op, waakhond. Ik ben hier heel lang geleden eens geweest en stond hier vol met bungalows, met campings, met caravans, mobile homes, midden in het bos, allemaal verspreid, super vet. En ineens is hier een waakhond.
Maar dat is gewoon tak.
Ja, dat hebben ze hier gewoon zelf gemaakt. Kijk, dat is maar dat is hier gewoon een zigeunerkamp of een hippie-camping of zo geworden.
Hallo? Maat, ik hoor voetstappen.
Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh, maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
So the guys are a little creeped out by the makeshift signs and barrier. They decide to just play it safe and walk away, taking an official public path back through the woods. But it turns out that they are not safe at all, because things are about to take a terrifying turn.
Okay, when he said play it safe, I thought they meant go pack it up and go home. Fuck that, we're not risking anything. But no, they actually go back.
We zijn iets verder gewandeld en
So we're
dit
walk in
blijkt,
here. It's not there.
Ja, gewoon een wandelpad te zijn. Dus hier kunnen wij wandelen. Wat rijdt hier?
Auto's en autobanden.
Autobanden.
Car tires.
What the Dat is er niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld. Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel Hallo?
Oh, shit.
Hallo? Hallo? What the What the Hey!
So he had a gun? What are you doing, man? Where are you even running? Are you just running off into the middle of the woods?
The events are like something right out of a horror movie as Sias and his friends hear loud screaming coming from somewhere in the dark woods. Then a tall woman dressed in a white robe and wearing white face paint comes lumbering out of the forest, brandishing a hatchet.
She has a hatchet. It kind of feels set up. If you're hearing someone screaming, why the F are you walking out there even further? Don't be stupid. Okay, if there are any, like, naive, dumbass kids, young vloggers who actually think this would be a good idea to just keep on going into the woods after thinking that someone, even they proclaimed themselves, was being tortured, why the F are you walking out there even further? Of course you could be like thinking maybe that person needs our help. That could be a possibility, but you don't know what you're getting yourself into. For all you know, there could be over 20 people out there torturing this guy. And the 3 of you are just going to walk in there and start fist fighting them, every single one of them? I doubt it. No. You leave. You leave. The second you hear a scream, you leave.
She charges at the group and they make a run for it. Sias gets separated from his friends and hides in the dark woods.
Oh, he's calling the police.
Ja, hallo? Hallo? Je moet nu naar hier komen.
You have to come here.
Kom alsjeblieft heel snel.
It's fake.
CS hears loud noises
It's fake because you're not even giving the location. You're just saying you have to come here. You have to get here now. Okay, where's that? Yeah, it's fake. It's 100%.
coming from the direction of his car, and he's worried that there might be more than one person out searching for them in the woods.
I just don't buy
He
it.
decides to just hide in the darkness until the police arrive.
Ja, ik ben het. Ja, is goed. Ja. Ja.
Okay, maybe it is the police.
Jas open doen. Jas open doen, ja. Goed, omdraaien. Doe jas open. Jas omhoog.
Omhoog.
Ja, kijken dat je niks op straat hebt. Goed, denk je dat je even
Oh
fouilleert?
shit, it actually looks like it could be the police. Okay, so maybe it is real. Wow, if it's real, then oh man. Not saying people can't dress up like the police and act like the police, but they look legitimate and there's more pulling up.
Doe maar, Jos. Dat is die, dat is die. Dat is die, dat is die. Jij ook blij.
Wow, it looks real. Look at all of them. Look at all the police. Damn, it looked real.
Ready? Hoeveel? Ja, dat is eraf gedaan. Ja, die is er vanaf geknokken. Klein busje.
That is a tall woman.
Maar wat is het?
Je gaat hier blijven.
Ofwel moet ik nemen mijn vrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven.
Ja, dat is goed. Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij.
Nee, ik ga niet luisteren.
Hé! Beetje respect hebben voor de tegen, ja?
Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen.
Mevrouw?
Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen. Nee.
Oké, gedaan. Nu is het gedaan, ja? Pak die land. Ik weet niet of ik nog wil rijden eigenlijk. Moet ik rijden? Ik drill. Dit is niet normaal.
Now, even though the woman charged at the guys with a hatchet, even though she ripped the license plate off Sia's car, and even though she's uncooperative with police, no arrest is made and the woman is let go with a warning. Which kind of makes me wonder if they have laws in Belgium. Because, what?
Yeah, that's weird. She's even fighting against the police, ignoring all of their their direct rules and what they want her to do, and she walks out with a weapon and then starts yelling, "I'm going to kill you" to these kids. How is this woman getting off without anything? But it looks like the police. It looks like a real situation. That's confusing as hell. I don't really know what to think of this. Maybe they just didn't press charges, I guess. Maybe to them it was just an entertaining video and they could use this footage. I don't know. The woman just feels like she's on something, though. Like she has to be on some sort of drug or something to be acting this way. Like or she's just rebellious. I can't tell you. This is just a weird video, but it looks real. It looks like it actually happened. But I just couldn't buy it because the way the kid was talking to the police, you have to get down here. You have to, and it just made me feel like, is this even real? Or they just pay all these people that be actors in this situation? Very hard to tell.
But anyway, this whole crazy story got picked up by Belgium National News.
De Hasseltse vlogger Sias heeft
Unbelievable.
afgelopen donderdag de schrik van zijn leven beleefd.
It turns out that the 42-year-old woman has been living at the old campsite illegally, and local authorities have been trying to build a case to have her removed. Nearby residents say that they don't feel safe walking in or even near the woods. You can watch the entire video of this creepy experience over on CS's YouTube channel. Puppy Poltergeist.
So in her opinion, she was probably just fending off her property, is what it looks like to me. She was actually like guard dog. She made a guard dog sign to keep people out, and when they went in there, then she took offense to it and started chasing them with a hatchet, trying to scare them out. I'm not sure if she would have actually have killed them, but she was probably trying to scare the shit out of them, which I guess makes sense, but yeah, there should have been more repercussions, especially since, that is not her property and she's threatening a bunch of other kids. Crazy.
Reddit user Last Mammoth 895 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is away at work. His home security camera records as his dogs Frank and Mac are resting in the living room. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Ew.
dogs Frank and Max suddenly get spooked by something and a closet door opens by itself. When Reddit user LastMammoth895 looks back at the security footage, he makes a chilling discovery.
The voice?
Just before the closet door opens, an unexplained voice seems to whisper, "Hiya." LastMammoth895 says that he has always been skeptical of the supernatural, but he has no explanation for what happened here. So what do you think? Is this something paranormal, or is it just some dogs randomly freaking out and some strange noise?
It could be the dogs just freaking out. Our dog, Callie, even knowing like one of us walks through the door, sometimes she'll overbark just to like make sure everybody's in the house is aware that someone walked through the door, and she will just lose it. So I think this could be a possibility of just that situation happening. He was like whispering "Hiya," opening the door and just opening it. I mean, you can't even see inside the closet. So I really can't put this as paranormal. It looks like a setup to me.
It sounds like a whisper. You
Hiya.
decide. Hide and seek. In this next creepy video, a babysitter is looking after a 5-year-old girl while her mother is traveling out of town. Everything seems to be going well until the little girl tells the babysitter a very strange secret about her favorite doll.
What you doing over there? Nice. What was it that you told me earlier about your doll?
When I play hide and seek with my doll, it moves.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
Great.
That doll? This doll?
Yeah.
Ha!
You said it moves?
Yeah.
Like you move it, or? What? When does it move?
When I play hide and seek with her.
When you play hide and seek?
Yeah.
Bro.
The 5-year-old claims that the doll actually moves.
The hair looks real on that doll. Like, I've seen, realistic looking kind of hair on dolls, but that looks really, I thought it was like a little kid for a second.
On its own when she plays hide and seek with it. The babysitter is a bit creeped out, but his morbid curiosity
Rightfully
gets the better
so.
of him, and he decides to test the doll himself. It did not go well.
We're playing hide and seek.
This is bullshit.
Oh my god. Sadie, you scared me. Don't do that, dude.
Now, the doll doesn't move, but the family dog Sadie gives him a good jump scare nonetheless. However, the dog's playful demeanor soon changes, and she begins to behave very strangely.
The dog has been staring at the doll.
You sure? It looks like it's staring at you.
Looking at it. I'm kind of freaked out right now.
Cut to later that same night. The 5-year-old girl is now fast asleep in bed upstairs, and the babysitter is watching TV on the couch. He suddenly hears something that sends a chill down his spine.
See that little doll? Found you! That doll did not just move, did it?
Yo.
A toy is playing music from the other room, and when the babysitter walks over to check it out, he is shocked to see the doll move by itself. Now, unfortunately, as usual these days, these videos were posted to TikTok without a source, so I have no idea what happened next. The story
Or if it's even real. look, the second it moves, of course it doesn't move in the perfectly lit room where the camera quality is actually really good, but of course it moves in the room where it's really dark and it's blurry and it's, of course it does. That means you're not going to be able to see any string attached to it, and it only falls backwards. It like slowly kind of moves up and then falls backwards. It's not even like it moved like you would think. And for all I know, this guy could have asked that kid to say these things just for this video. Not saying that's what he did, but thanks, paranormal couple, that couple. I now have to, like, look at everything with a very, like, I've already did this in the beginning, though, but now I, like, want to critique everything. I wish I didn't have that mindset as much as I do now, but I do, honestly. Big load of Bologna.
Of the creepy moving doll remains a mystery. Caught on trail cam. And now for something a bit different, as in this next video, something very strange is captured on a remote trail camera.
Love trail cam footage. You want to know what it looks like to me? A really scrawny guy.
A humanoid figure on all fours can be seen slowly moving through the woods in the dark of night. What makes the footage so unsettling is just how thin and pale the figure appears to be, and when it looks at the camera, glowing eyes. So is this a creature caught on camera?
It looks like he's wearing pants. Like, I feel like, here, I'm gonna go ahead and take, in certain moments.
Or is it all?
In certain moments, it looks like you could see pants kind of going, like, stretching along right here, and it looks like he might be wearing really thin, skinny jeans. I'm taking guesses here, but the way he's moving is like ways I've seen other people move on social media when they're trying to look creepy and stuff. Like, they'll have their hoodies pulled over their head, and yeah, it looks like one of those situations, but with a really skinny dude. And of course, it looks pale because it's night vision. Anything's either gonna be black or white, so of course it's gonna look pale. Yeah, nah.
Just an elaborate hoax.
I think it's an elaborate hoax, my guy.
Decide.
Thanks for showing me, though.
The old Ritz Theater. Paranormal investigator Steve Cutter reached out to us about his recent investigations with Broken Wings Paranormal at the Ritz Theater in Tooele, Utah. The movie house opened in 1939 and is said to be extremely haunted. Steve believes that the group may have caught evidence of paranormal activity inside the theater.
Just as we begin our portal session, you can clearly see we are all in the room. LaDawn is sitting in the back of the theater. Watch the doorway on the right side in the back of the theater. You will see an apparition walk towards the bathrooms. And then just a few seconds later, you see the same apparition walk back. This cannot be a person, because as you can see in this still, a person has full features even in the back of the theater. Amazingly enough, this was captured on both of the DVR cameras.
Oh, may I? They don't.
Walks back
An
and forth.
unidentified figure can be seen walking back and forth in the hallway at the back of the theater. But that's not the only strange thing that the group captures on camera. Broken Wings paranormal investigator Erica has a very creepy experience in the theater's projection room.
You need to answer us.
I've told the best boy.
Who's the best?
Oh my God, something just stroked my god ear.
Are you sure you didn't hit that extension cord?
No.
Erica's hair moves by itself,
Yeah?
almost as if touched by something we can't see. Later, the Broken Wings paranormal group join together in the theater as they try to contact any spirits that might inhabit the old auditorium. That's when a static camera captures another.
But why didn't she even bother asking anybody there? Like, if they touched her hair or, like, bumped into her by accident or anything like that, she went right to just blaming it on a ghost. Something just stroked my goddamn hair.
Truly bizarre event.
You want to tell me your name? Suzanne. I feel things starting to come into the theater, almost like a show is about to start and there's stuff like starting to shuffle into the theater. It might be residual, but it feels like there's stuff starting to come down the aisles and fill into the seats.
Very hard to see.
Especially on this side, right here on the right.
Over here? Maybe they're here to watch Brad.
another unidentified figure can be seen slowly walking through the aisle towards the investigators before it simply disappears into thin air.
Wow.
So with all these creepy captures, could it be that the Ritz Theater is truly haunted? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel, Broken Wings Paranormal. The Dark Before Dawn.
Okay.
It's 5:20 in the morning when
Maybe
Nukes
I'll
Top
check it
5
out, I don't
viewer
know.
Paul Lynch leaves his home in North Hampshire, England to go to work. But as he heads out the door, this happens. Someone nearby can be heard casually saying, "Morning, mate," but there's no one there. Now, Paul automatically responds to the mysterious nearby greeting, but he's confused when he looks around and sees no one. No neighbors, no strangers walking their dog, just no one. Paul and his family have had some paranormal experiences in the past and wonder if they accidentally captured a ghostly voice on their doorbell camera. But what do you think?
I mean, it looked like he had a pretty genuine reaction to that, where he was just kind of like, you know, oh shit, yeah, someone's behind me, turn around really slow, morning. I've heard voices, so it might be real. It might be real. I think the one that creeped me out the most was probably the lady actually in the woods, because the police did show up. So I really, other than the fact that he called the police and said, you have to get down here, that made no sense to me. And then the police showed up and everything, and it was just like, oh, everybody's here. Like, they brought the entire police force, it looks like. Bizarre, all together. Pretty interesting though. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below which one creeped you out the most. I gotta give it to the woods. The woods one, the campsite, it was actually kind of weird. So let me know what you think down below. If you guys want me to continue these reactions, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I will continue to do as many reactions as possible. And until next time, please do take care.